YouTube, welcome back to the OTB Sports channel. We are here to give you guys our picks and run down a little bit of what went down this week, plus what we are about to watch this weekend. Starting off with the obvious, the elephant in the room, Sherrone Moore. Brian, I know this is your guy.
Whoa,
You're
whoa,
no, I'm
whoa,
kidding. No, I'm kidding.
whoa.
No, I'm kidding. But look, on a serious note, Sherrone Moore, obviously, if you haven't heard the news already, you're living under a rock. He was not only fired, but he was also arrested um, at one of the biggest schools and universities that you could be at, and absolutely throws it away. 3 kids, a wife, and I have a theory. I think she knew. I think that she knew what was going
The
on.
wife?
I think the wife knew what was going on between him and his mistress because I saw something that said they followed each other on Instagram. So
Well,
they
sometimes that does happen,
they
yeah.
knew about each other. And you saw a video of him talking to her on the field, the mistress or whatever. I don't know if she got fired or not. I would assume so, but I think she might be able to sue them if she did get fired. So I don't know what's good with that, but just an absolute shit show. He goes to her house after the firing comes out. He goes to her house and had a couple butter knives and held one to his and threatened to harm
Wouldn't even
himself.
have killed yourself. You would have just fucking you would have just looked dumb as shit with a scar. Like,
He threatened himself. He threatened to harm himself, and then he said verbatim, "Before I do that, I'm going to off you." And just like a movie scene, he flees the house, and his last stop was the church to get rid of whatever demons he had before he went to jail. I guess they arrested him at the church. Bug, talk to me about this, man. What is good? What am I tripping, or is it just that we're getting like everything is so like recorded? It's so hard to have anything private nowadays, and
can't get away with much.
that's why you don't hear about that. Like we didn't used to like. I feel like this is becoming a common occurrence
I mean,
almost.
he's
Like
definitely not the first coach to
nah,
cheat on his wife.
nah, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, I think Sherrone Moore's an absolute moron, a clown, like just literally bottom barrel
A
of a
weirdo,
human.
a
Like,
weirdo.
and the fact that people are just like, oh, he made a mistake. Nah, man. This is like compounding mistake after mistake after mistake. Okay, you cheat on your wife. Obviously, that's horrible. You know, you got a
Yeah,
wife and kid, like, bro, you need to be loyal. You're over
right,
here
right.
messing with youngins that were on your
Yeah,
staff. You double her salary to cover it up.
yep.
You threaten to kill her, and then yourself, you lose your job. Like, this
This
is
is
like
fucking insane. This is
these are more than
insane.
just one mistake,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
it took a lot to do this. I think this is actually really horrible for the black community at Michigan because
They're never hiring. Yeah,
Jawan Howard was a coach at Michigan, and if you remember that whole
yeah,
incident, like
yep.
they're never hiring
No,
another black person again
nope.
for any major sport.
Handpicked
So
by Harbaugh, by the way.
yeah.
Handpicked,
But
handpicked.
something's up in that Michigan air. You got Juwan Howard, you got Harbaugh with the whole cheating thing because
Yeah,
he got out of town quicker than
yeah.
you could even. He got the natty
He
to knock him
knew.
out. He
He
knew.
knew.
Oh yeah, he knew it
He
was
knew.
coming.
He
Between
knew.
so that
Yep.
Michigan air, something is in there, bro.
Mhm.
But I will. You will not see me ever defend Sherrone Moore. If you're defending Sherrone Moore, you got to look in the mirror and really evaluate yourself, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's not good. Not good what Sharon Moore did,
Clown dog.
and now a big part of that was
On signing day.
yeah, they waited. They literally waited until after everybody was signed, and they knew. Now, here's the thing: obviously, legally, you can't say anything to anybody. So they had a
Yeah, but it doesn't
hunch.
matter. It's already out. Yeah,
They
it's leaked
had
to
a
the masses.
hunch for months. They had a hunch, and I told you, like weeks before this, if you're on like I'm on college football Twitter heavy. There was like students like you could pull up tweets from like a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months ago. That they're saying that since the summer, people have been saying that he was messing around with this girl, and everybody knew, and Michigan knew, and they withheld. Like I said, legally, I guess they're technically right because you can't really tell anybody what's going on unless you have concrete evidence and the investigation's over. So they were still investigating him. But I mean, if buyouts weren't a thing, this guy would have got fired a long time ago because he can't. Let's be real. He cannot be a head coach at a program that big. Like, I'm
Quite
sorry.
honestly, I thought he was a clown. The moment when Harbaugh got that suspension last year and
Oh
he was
yeah,
bawling out in tears, like, "This is for you,
yeah.
Harbaugh."
It's
Like, bro,
stupid.
once I seen that, I was like, "Yeah, something is off with this dude, bro. Like, this is just a regular season game. Like,
Yeah,
Michigan's y'all fight for natties, and you're over here bawling out at midfield over a
crying.
regular season game." Like, so I knew something was off with him. Didn't think it was this dark, but
Yeah,
good lord,
it was dark. Yeah, now Michigan has to find a head coach. Kenny Dillingham, I believe,
I like that. I wouldn't
like
mind
I
that.
like that too. He
Yeah,
says he's not leaving, so we'll
yeah. I
see.
don't think he will.
But I saw something last night that his odds were locked on FanDuel to become the next Michigan head coach. He was top candidate, but it was locked, which usually means there's something going on behind the scenes. So
Maybe.
we'll keep an eye on that. But let's talk some NFL. Bucks biggest fool's gold in recent memory. Baker Mayfield as well. One of the more fraudulent MVP runs, or at least a start. And now you see it on Thursday night. You play an Atlanta Falcons team who's already eliminated. Their head coach is on the hot seat. There's rumors that if he loses this game, he's out. And this is a must win for you because now the Panthers are first in the NFC South. We're going to get to that in a second. But talk to me about Bucks, Baker. I think, we talk about the Bucks every week. I think that we were giving giving them the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, like, they're injured, they're missing Bucky, they're missing X receiver, X receiver. Now, I feel like looking back, I don't think it mattered. I think that this team is just ass. Like, straight up. Like, I just think they're ass. And we overvalued them. And I think we have to start looking at a couple of these games and a couple of the opponents that they played that we thought, hey, I don't think the Bucks win. Looking back for any team beating the Bucks, I don't think that that's like a solid like, hey, that's a good win. I think it's gone now. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're like horrible. They're obviously the expectations have fallen short, so now they're just really an average team, just
Oh
like
yeah,
below average to average. Like I don't think they're not bottom barrel of the league. But yeah, I'll just highlight the game a little bit. I think that was a game the Bucks completely
oh
dropped.
my
I
God,
mean, obviously, like the
up
Falcons,
14 in the fourth.
man, up 14 in the fourth. You give up a third and not a third. You give up 14 yards on a third and 28. You
Yep,
give up a fourth and 14. You
yep.
lose a game where the Falcons are getting a flag every other play. 20 flags in a game, and you just it's horrible, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, just pause it for a second.
There you go.
All right, bet yeah, now we're good. But yeah, bro, like the whole game, they looked flat. I think they looked over this game. I think they just thought it was going to be a cakewalk win. Obviously, you had no Drake London.
Yeah,
Michael Penix obviously out for the season, and this Falcons
gave
team has just
Kyle
been
Pitts his
struggling.
career
Kyle
day.
Pitts, 5 years, finally took him to get a career day. But
Right.
Baker, he just looked awful all night. His
Oh
inconsistency in the
yeah.
pocket, he was just stepping up, like just holding on to the ball. He took a lot of dumb sacks. Obviously had the stupid pick. That was a great play by that
Yeah.
DB. Completely lurked the hell out of him.
That's a
I mean, that was.
Madden lurk.
I mean, it was a bad pick to throw, but that was a great DB play. So the Bucks. I think the buck stops here.
Yeah.
This team is not looking good. I know they do play the Panthers twice, so
Oh
that will
yeah.
be those two games
We got some for him
will
right
be the
there.
deciding factor. I think the next week y'all play them next week. Whoever wins that one, I think will go to the playoffs. I don't think
Yeah.
the rest of the season will matter.
So the Bucks have to sweep the Panthers. We play them twice, so they would have to sweep us, and
Well, if y'all won out, yeah.
all we have to do is win 2 games out of the next, I believe, 4. So if we can get 2 wins, then I think that we lock it up. And
Two wins will put y'all at 9-8.
9-8, but
They're what,
one of
seven and
those
six?
wins, yeah, one of those wins has to be against the Bucks, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna
Oh
have
yeah,
to
definitely
we
has
have
to
to
be. Yeah.
split. We have to split with them, at least split. If we split, I think we're fine. But Panthers knocking. People calling the Panthers a G5 team. I'm not going for that. I am not going for that. We beat the Pack. We stormed into Lambeau and beat the Packers. We put belt on the team that y'all called the best in the league. We put belt on them. Straight belt on them. We deserve our respect. To call us a G5 team is crazy. And that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense because if you know ball, college football, like you're not going to get an Ohio State playing a Montana State in the NFL. Like regardless of how bad teams are, these are all NFL players and they're grown men. So I'm not hearing that. We gave them belt, and that's how that goes.
Uh, yeah, I mean the Panthers. It's a nice story. I'll say it's a
Oh
nice story. You know, they're
wow,
finally getting
wow,
finally getting out the. I mean,
wow,
come on, bro. Y'all are not doing nothing, even if you get in there.
wow.
Like, let's be real.
Why not us? Why not us?
Uh,
If we get the Bryce that showed up against the
you don't even
Rams,
believe in him.
if we get the Bryce that showed up, if we get the Bryce that showed up versus the Rams,
Yeah.
then
I mean, come on.
I'm
Whoa,
telling you,
that's like
the
what?
sky,
Wasn't that a career day?
the sky. No, it wasn't a career
Or
day.
what day? Didn't he throw for 400 or like
He
350
threw,
somewhere?
he threw. That was against the Falcons.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But he played a great game against the
I will
Rams.
say the run game will keep y'all. You'll have a great run
Yeah,
game.
yep.
Still the D line. I don't know if y'all are getting enough pressure. I haven't watched too many Panthers games in full.
Derek
So
Brown's is
from the games I've
playing
watched,
defensive player of the year level ball.
yeah, I watched the
I
49ers
wish we
game,
didn't
and
give away Brian Burns. That one stung. That one
yeah,
stung because we didn't
that
get
was
shit
bad.
for him. We didn't get
Yeah,
shit for him back, and that sucks because that was a good edge rusher with Derek Brown in the
yeah.
middle. But yeah,
I will say it is good to see this team finally materialize into something. This is a make or break year for Bryce Young. So I think even if they don't make the playoffs, I think he's 100% earned the right to sign that 5th year option.
he is.
I don't think I would give him a long term contract yet. You know, take a guy
Yeah,
number one, no playoff wins in 4 years.
yeah,
Like I can't give you 200 million, but I'll
yeah.
give you a 5th year option. Prove yourself. So the
Look,
Panthers, it's looking up if they can hit again in the draft. They got a couple good pieces this draft. So I think
yeah,
if they can double up on that, this is a team that could be 7 to 10 wins next season.
yeah. And we play the Saints, which will have huge implications.
This is a big game.
And you know the Panthers season how it's going. You beat a
And
good
this time of the
team.
year,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this time of the year when
I
teams
think
are
that Tyler Shook is
yeah,
trash, and I think the Saints are trash, and I think that a couple good games and the win against the Bucks, which I said now looking back isn't that impressive. I feel like they're a
yeah,
little bit overrated to the public. I think they're a little inflated, but
yeah.
this is the spot the Panthers lose. Like I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
Like
this is also
it's
a
just
time
a
of year
spot.
when teams that like the Saints, teams that have already been eliminated have nothing. They're just trying to play spoiler.
Yeah,
They want to be the Grinch, you know.
yeah,
So they're not playing for nothing but to ruin you all season. So you got to Panthers come in there lacking. I could see them easily being down 17-7 in the third quarter. Who knows? Like they've got to make sure they're ready or they will lose this game.
yeah, yeah. I agree. All right, let's talk Joe Burrow. Depressing press conference for Mr. Joey B. Said that he doesn't know how long he's in this for. He's not having
What you want to
fun.
hear?
And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. When Joe Burrow came into the league, it was like fireworks, like hit after
Yeah,
hit after hit. Like he was competing night in, night out.
yeah.
And
He
you
went to
look at
Super Bowl.
exactly,
Jamar Chase rookie year.
exactly, and you look back at these last couple seasons with the injuries and how bad the team has been. He's not competing for anything. He hasn't competed for anything in a while. So now it's like okay, because Joe Burrow, like no glaze, he's a killer. Like he's a competitor. He
Yeah,
loves
he's a
to
great
win.
quarterback.
He loves to win. In my opinion, he's right up there with he could be right up there with Josh Allen and Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes if he could stay on the field. And I don't know. I think that was just a cry for help and a signal to other teams, just letting them know, come and make that call and get me up out of here, and let's go win some games somewhere else. What do you think about the Joe Burrow situation?
Yeah, I don't like that, man. I don't like my quarterback foreshadowing the end.
Yeah,
Like
Andrew
it's
Luck
just like,
vibes.
yeah, like and could I blame him? I mean, this dude has been absolutely destroyed over the course of his career. I mean, he was hurt in Ohio State, so he's been through horrific injuries. This is now the Bengals. I don't. They're not going to make the playoffs unless win out, get some luck.
Miracle.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, same situation as last year. They got to win out and hope for some luck. So
Yeah,
this is going to be 3 straight years we don't see Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
that is
Three
insane.
straight. I don't know when's the last time a probably bona fide top 4 quarterback, top 2 potentially at times, has just missed the playoffs
Doesn't
3
happen.
straight years in the prime of his career. Like
Yeah.
I just you just don't do that. As far as him crying for help, I mean, they gave you everything you wanted. You wanted T. Higgins, they paid him.
Yeah.
You wanted Trey Hendrickson to stay on the team. They paid him. You knew by doing that you were gonna diminish the O line and the rest of the defense wouldn't be able to balance out, and you were gonna have to put up these points and do the same thing you did last year. You got hurt, so now look where we are.
Yeah.
Same position as last year. So something's got to change. The Bengals, I don't think they would trade him. This is literally Carson Palmer 2.0. This is the same thing Carson Palmer was going through. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's not as good as Burrow, but
Yeah.
Carson Palmer was really good in his day.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. The Bengals office front office incompetent. They don't surround him with enough. Like it's sad because a quarterback like him deserves to be in the playoffs, and we deserve to watch him.
Yeah, yeah, it does. And I think the Bengals are a joke. But like you said, he said, nah, you got to keep my guy T. You got to
Yeah, I mean, you
pay.
asked for him, bro. So you got to
Yeah,
make it work.
you got to pay
You got to make it
Jamar.
work.
You know the implications and you know what comes with that. You know they're not going to be able to pay as many guys on defense. And they have literally an atrocious defense. I mean, the Bengals and the Bills defenses are so bad that they had like a 100-point game in the snow, like in a blizzard, and they're just putting up 50 each. So that tells you how bad they are. I think that the Bengals should just I think they should just get on with it. I think they should trade him, whether it's to the Jets, to the Raiders. Just I mean, where is he gonna go that
Keep me in
has
Cincy, bro. Yeah, keep me in Cincy.
is it that much better
At least
though?
I got weapons, dog. Like you're just gonna send me to the Wolves. Like they don't have nothing. Like there's no bright spot for the Jets. At least you on the
Yeah.
Bengals, it's
But the
dark, but it's
Bengals are
just
going to
like,
need
all
a
right,
load. And the
yeah,
only types of teams that have these types of picks in this stash is a team like the Jets are out the ass with picks right now. Like they
they
have
are.
a treasure chest of picks. I would make that
What about the
call.
Vikings?
I would love to see that.
Or
Imagine going from Chase to Justin Jefferson.
yeah, this guy
Like,
would be lucky.
like
Or
what?
the Rams. Let's say Stafford wins, gets
I
a
just
Super Bowl MVP. I don't see no reason for him to come back. Like
Oh
what else does he
yeah.
need to
Oh
do?
no. If the Rams win the Super Bowl, which I don't think will happen, if the Rams do win the Super Bowl, I think that he will walk
That's my
off
pick.
into the sunset. I think that would be the perfect ending for a legend. Underrate.
Yeah.
I don't care. The praise is not enough. Matt Stafford
I
is
mean,
that
yeah,
guy.
that's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Matt
Yeah, Staff
Stafford
is
is
my
that
guy.
guy. Like
Yeah,
he is that guy, and I would love to see him go to a KOC, a Sean McVay.
it's
Like that
better.
would be
Yeah, maybe
amazing.
towards the end of the season we'll start having some combos, but it's about to start getting nasty. Some people I'm gonna have him over. Like, they're
Oh,
gonna, what the hell? Like, it's some people.
some
Yeah,
hot
like
takes.
yeah, it's some
Oh
nasty
man,
people. Big
Joe.
Ben.
Yeah,
We'll just
no.
move on now.
Whoa, big
Yeah,
over Big
yeah,
Ben. Nah, I got him over Big
yeah,
Ben too. Fuck
yeah,
Big Ben. I got him
yeah.
over Big Ben.
I'm taking him over fucking Big Ben.
I just can't like some of the throws that Stafford makes. Like I cannot believe it
You won't
sometimes.
see another quarterback like him. You
Nah,
won't.
nah.
You
That guy
won't.
is an arm. He's a leader. I like Staff. I can see Staff playing like another year. But yeah, like I don't want him to go to a Jets team or a Raiders team.
No.
But realistically, that's the only team that's gonna have enough picks. So he might as well just say fuck it and stay. But we'll have to see how that plays out. All right. Game of the week. Bears, Browns, Shedeur, Caleb, face off. I'm excited to watch this one, even though we're probably not going to get to see too much of either quarterback because it's going to be like negative 30 degrees with the wind
This
chill.
is
It's going to be one of the coldest games in Soldier Field history. So,
yeah.
and both teams like to run the ball. So I expect Quinshon Judkins and Manungai and Swift. I expect Caleb to have some plays with his legs. I think that's going to be a nasty game. But let's just say the weather isn't too bad and they get their chance to throw it and put themselves on display. Do you what happens if Shedeur outplays Caleb? Because Caleb's
Yeah,
been
I don't think it's crazy to say he
I
would.
don't think it's crazy either because Caleb's been playing some bad football. Let's keep it a buck. He's been playing
Yeah,
some
he's
bad football.
his accuracy has been a problem all season long, and now
Atrocious.
you're facing a defense who's probably top 5 to 7 defense in the league, in my opinion. They're coming off a bad the defense their worst game of the season.
Yeah.
They let Cam Ward and Tony Pollard just do whatever they want, so they're going to be more hungry on that side of the ball.
Yeah.
So I think, given those factors, obviously the weather,
Yeah.
I think Shedeur could not. I'm not gonna say easily outplay him, but I would not be shocked at all if he outplayed him. Like
Yeah.
the Bears defense is nothing. It's
This
nothing
sets
horrible.
up
They
this
they
sets up
force
for
a
the
lot of
Browns.
turnovers.
This sets
Yeah,
up for the Browns.
it does, and I think this is a game. If Shedeur can push the ball, like if he can keep that spiral tight and penetrate the ball through the elements, like this is a game where he can knock down a lot of those haters that questioned his arm strength and some of those elite traits. Like if you can push the ball in inclement weather,
Yeah.
that's somebody that you can play with all year round. Because
Yeah.
playing in the AFC North,
Yeah.
games are going to be cold this time of year. You have no choice but to play in them, which
Mm-hmm.
was a reason. I know it's getting a little off topic, but it's a reason why I was completely shocked why they drafted Dylan Gabriel. Like
Yeah.
it just this dude is he's
That's a
not built for the
fireable
AFC North,
fence.
man.
Third round.
And
That's a fireable fence.
after having a great draft, he was literally the
Yeah.
worst. You draft
Yeah.
Judkins, you draft potential probably the defensive rookie of the year,
Fannin,
Schlesinger. You get Fannin, you get
who looks amazing, by the way. Looks
yeah,
amazing. I would let David Njoku walk. He looks so good.
yeah. I don't think I think they'll probably let him do one more year, which I won't be mad at. But yeah, you're gonna be able to replace him. You know,
Easy.
you get a couple. Mason Graham, the first pick they
Yeah.
got on the
Yeah.
detail. Like the Browns had a really good draft this year, but the Gabriel pick just makes it seem like what the hell were y'all doing? Like
Yeah.
you could have got that. You could have got an offensive lineman, and now you build with Shedeur at least for a season, see what he can do. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely interested in this game. I'll be locked in. I'll be watching this one for
Let me
sure.
ask you, as a Browns fan, let's say shit hits the fan and the Browns finish end up with the first pick. They have 2 first round picks this year, by the way, which is
Yep.
insane. So
Yep.
hypothetically, like this is really like these next couple games are do or die for Shedeur, because I
Yeah.
can't imagine a world where the Browns have the first pick and don't pick Fernando Mendoza. Like
Yeah.
they would have to take him, and that's the only quarterback I think
Yeah.
that you would have to take at 1. But then, like I said again, they could trade out of the first pick and go and get even better, get a wide receiver or somebody for Shedeur and give him a full
Yeah.
give him a
In my
full
opinion,
season.
yeah, and that's exactly where I'm going. I think Mendoza, he's a good quarterback. He's a good collegiate quarterback. He cannot come in here. You're not going to tell me Mendoza is going to severely outplay Shedeur the way
Not
he's
severely,
playing.
no, not a rip.
So I don't think it's going to be exactly. So why not?
If we're talking ceiling, though, obviously,
In a quarter, yeah. I don't think Mendoza's ceiling is
size,
that
the
crazy in my
arm,
opinion,
like,
though. But yeah,
yeah.
I don't think it's like. Yeah, he could probably be top 10, but I think if you build, you gotta take a chance. You know, you have something in there, see what he can do. This team has nothing. Like, so you're
Yeah.
gonna bring in Mendoza and you're gonna
But that's
expect
the
him
thing. That's the thing. They don't have nothing. I tell you this
the
all
wide
the
receiver
time.
the wide receiver core and the O line.
Exactly.
I think is horrible. I don't
He
think they
has
have anybody.
So Shedeur, just to put in context for everybody watching, Shedeur has the worst O line in football. These are all statistically backed stats.
Yeah.
Worst O line in football, worst receiving core in football. So overall, he has besides Quinshon Judkins is a miracle for him.
Yeah,
But
he's
besides
great.
him,
Without him, we will be
yeah,
nothing.
like get him a receiver, get him a line, and
Yeah.
it's so weird how the Browns O line fell off so fast because
They just got older.
like they had
They
a good
didn't
O line.
capitalize because you
Yeah.
had we had Batonio left guard and then
He's just
Teller
old.
the right guard, and they were both perennial Pro Bowlers, but
Yeah.
we didn't capitalize on our window in those two years we went to the playoffs. So now these dudes are getting older. The tackle situation has been horrible for 7 years now.
Yeah.
So that's the number one thing I would like to address is getting a playmaker on the outside
Yeah.
and getting an offensive lineman. I believe if you can do those two things, you bring Shedeur in for a year. So you surround him with the help. If he doesn't
Yup.
produce, then you know, okay, we
Yeah.
need a quarterback.
Yeah.
But if you go in here with Mendoza or whoever you decide to take at quarterback, and he comes in here and he's looking inconsistent, everybody's looking inconsistent. It's like
You're just
now
resetting the
You're
clock.
gonna have to go back to yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to go back to square one. So I say
Yeah.
give him a shot, build around him.
Yeah.
See if it doesn't work out, okay, he's a 5th round
Yeah,
pick. You can cut
exactly,
him.
yeah.
Not tied to any money with him. Like
No.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I would like them to go. I don't think it would be realistic, but if Clint Kubiak would take that head coaching job, somebody a little younger, somebody that's a little player
Yeah.
friendly, I would like to see Shedeur with a young offensive minded head coach to see
That's
what
the
he
thing.
can
I
do.
want to see a coach. I want to see a coach who wants to coach Shedeur. That's the
Yeah.
number one thing that we need. We don't need
This
somebody who's just an offensive
Stefanski
mind. You
shit
gotta
is just
want
a
to.
shit show. It's a
And
shit
I've been a
show.
Stefanski defender probably up until the last 7-8 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
it's inexcusable, man. Like the way he's
Yep.
treated Shedeur, and he's not just like It's like you're just treating him like he's just not even really there. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he's quarterback. It's like, yeah, no, yeah,
It's like,
Shador's doing
oh
what he needs to
damn, we
do.
got to start him.
But it's
Like
just immediately when someone mentions Shedeur, it's immediately deflect to, yeah, all of our players are doing this. Like everyone,
exactly.
like, bro, this is a fifth round quarterback.
Yep.
Ask the 49ers how much praise they gave Brock Purdy as the Mr. Irrelevant pick when he came in there balling. It wasn't, oh yeah, Brock is surrounded by, no, it was Brock comes in, he puts his head down, he goes to work. The
Yep.
teammates are praising. Like you don't hear none of this from the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
It's
But the
honestly just
players
sad.
love him. The
Yeah,
players love him. You see the
and he's a
videos in the
likable
locker
guy.
room. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the reporters they ask him these antagonizing questions,
Yeah.
trying to bait him. So it also this goes back to the draft combine, like
Hmm.
when they said he was just bombing these interviews. Like in my opinion, I've watched Shador for probably the end of Jacksonville State through Colorado till now. I've never seen one interview where he's just like blatantly being rude to someone or
Yeah.
just offset. Like so, I
Well,
think that was a complete lie to me.
yeah, I think the reports were not so much that he was being rude. It was more so he came in with a clear attitude that, hey, you're not even going to be able to draft me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but who has the proof of that? Like nobody. We've seen
yeah,
these.
yeah.
We've seen how many draft interviews have we seen of people
I
just
know
talking
they're
in
not
there,
dropping the
but
Shedeur
we
ones.
don't see
No,
nothing. They
no,
they know, bro.
they're not
That'd
dropping
be
the
easy
Shedeur.
views for them if he was out there shitting on the
Oh yeah,
coaches. It would be easy views. So that's
yeah,
why I think it's a complete lie. Maybe it was one interview or something,
yeah,
but to say it was he's a confident person, and that's what scares them. They don't
yeah.
mind it when it's somebody else.
Yeah, yeah. I like Shedeur. I'm rooting for him. I hope he does. I don't think it would be crazy for him to outball Caleb, but
No.
we'll see. Caleb's definitely on fraud watch for me still. Bills Pats. This is a huge game, and not only just for division and playoff picture. We're talking narratives and we're talking hierarchies within the division. Bills Pats. If the Pats win, that's a sweep, and that's a clean sweep. And the story's going to be Vrabel comes into town first freaking year with a second year quarterback and takes the Bills lunch money. And just when you thought the Bills were Mahomes free and Chiefs free in the clear, looking over their shoulder, oh, don't have to worry about them guys anymore. Here come the Pats and Drake
Yep.
May. This is a must. Buffalo can lose this game. Let's be real. Both teams can afford to lose this game. But
Yeah.
I think that this is a must win for the Bills because you
Oh
cannot
yeah.
let the young guy and the new coach come in and sweep you guys. It just cannot
Yep.
happen. And I
Yeah.
and I think the Bills probably didn't take the Pats too seriously when they played them on Thursday night and lost.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts. What game or what team does this matter to the most? Like who needs this win more?
Oh, Buffalo 100% needs this
Yeah,
win
yeah,
more. You mentioned the looking back over your shoulder to the Chiefs. They looked back so much that they didn't look in front of them. Like
exactly.
the Pats are right here, coming off a bye week. Great team.
Yeah,
They haven't played a team with a winning record in a long time. Now because the Bucks.
right.
Um, but this is a team. The Bills. I think this game is not only pivotal just for this season, but moving forward. Like
Yeah,
if the Patriots win this game, this is 2-0 in the Vrabel May era.
yeah,
So not only that, you're gonna have to see them for the next decade
yep,
potentially. Like so,
yep,
I don't know if this is a game like then there becomes that mental edge over them. Like damn, they got us again. So
yeah,
now you're thinking you're gonna overdo it to try to beat them. So
yeah.
this is a game that the Patriots. I'm picking the Patriots to win this game.
Okay.
I do like them to win. I think people are just like too high on Buffalo, and
Yeah,
the holes in the roster have just been there all season for
yeah,
me. This receiving core is garbage. The O line is it's decent. The defense obviously inconsistent.
yeah,
They'll just let you score 30, 40. It doesn't even matter.
yeah.
So I think this is a game the Patriots will be able to do what they want, and if as long as Drake May doesn't turn the ball over, I don't really see how they could lose.
Yeah, I think a Bills decent defensive performance would go a long way for them in this game. I think that the Bills. I think this is. I don't know if it's gonna be a shootout. I think it might snow, so we'll see how that plays out. But I do like the Bills to win it, and only because of Josh. That's literally it. Like when you bet on the Bills, you got to just think, all right, I'm betting on Josh because that's all they
Yeah.
got going, and it's actually insanely embarrassing for the Bills and that front office for college football to be spitting out as many good slash decent receivers that it does year in, year out, mid round, third round, whatever it is. There's guys you can find, and they have not found one. And Keon
Yeah,
Coleman is a bum,
yeah. I
a
mean, I didn't
straight
like him
bum.
coming out of college.
And it's like all he does is run his
He got
mouth.
drafted off that miraculous catch in the
Yeah,
middle. That's literally
yeah,
what he got drafted off. Because then
yeah,
I was like, dang, I'm starting to look at the stats. I'm like,
yeah.
damn, bro, you only had 600 yards for the year. Like, I don't know.
Keon Coleman, that was a huge miss, a huge miss. Fireable. No, I'm kidding, not fireable, but damn near, because that guy in a position, like I said, in a position that you get so many guys that can do something.
After losing Diggs, you have to replace it immediately.
And they didn't, and that's on them. I expect. I think the only way McDermott stays is if they win the Super. I think they can get to the Super Bowl and lose,
I think
and
if he
he's
gets
out.
there, he earns another year. You think? I don't know.
It's just like, okay, we give you another year. What the hell are we gonna do next? Like, it's just. I feel like it's not as bad as the Lamar Harbaugh situation, which we're gonna talk about in a second. But it's kind of getting to that point where it's like, hey, you're not a terrible coach. You're not a bad coach at all. We've just been
Yeah,
at this for so long, and we keep falling short. It's just time for something, because we can't sit around
yeah, it's
and
true. Yeah.
waste. We can't waste Josh. Like, we have to
There
go
was a
now.
stat. There was a stat on First Things First a couple weeks ago, and they were saying coach and quarterback duos.
Hmm.
Any quarterback who's won the Super Bowl with a new coach has done it in the first 5 years.
Yeah. See?
Every single one.
See?
So Harbaugh, they haven't done it. Josh Allen, they haven't done it. And then I mean, there's a couple more who are going to be on the fence of that in the next couple of years. But those are the main two that stick out. And I was like, wow. And then they're showing the whole list. Andy Reid, Mahomes, they've won one. You
Yeah.
start looking down the line. McVay, Stafford, they won one. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he might have to go. He's a good coach, but maybe not here.
Yeah. I think the message is getting old, and I think that they just need a new face in the locker room, a new voice. And yeah, I'm sure McDermott will get a job somewhere else, but I think the Bills need. I would love to see them bring back Daboll. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I think maybe give him a shot. He's the guy who kind of molded Josh, they say. So I would like to see
Yeah.
that. I don't know
I
who
mean,
else you'd
personally, I
really
want to
turn
see
to.
Gruden, man.
Oh yeah.
I need to see
I just
Gruden
don't
back in
think
the
they
league,
would. I
man.
don't think the Bills would. I don't think the Bills
No,
would.
maybe not the Bills, but somebody needs him, man.
It would
That
take a
that
lower
dude,
end team,
he's
I feel like.
too
Yeah.
smart, too passionate, has the
Yeah.
pedigree. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Super Bowl winner. So
Yeah.
I don't know how he's. I mean, obviously we
Better
know
fucking
how.
execution.
Like
That's my
I want to see
God,
him
bro. I
coach
fuck
it
with Gruden
again,
heavy.
whether it's at a huge college program or in the NFL. I would love to see
Marcus
Gruden.
Freeman.
Marcus
I've heard
Freeman,
rumors of him going to the
he's
NFL.
lining up. It looks like for the Giants job, they're saying, but I don't know, man. If I'm him, somebody said, and I agree with that. Somebody said the NFL will always be there for Freeman. Like, oh, it'll always whenever he wants to. I still
Really?
think that's what they're
I
saying.
mean,
That's what they're saying.
I mean, he's a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but to just like he's not no Kirby Smart,
I
freaking
you know
Saban.
you know
Like,
the young offensive guru
is he? I
pandemic.
don't even know if is he offensive coach. I don't even know what side of
I
the ball
think he is.
he
I think he
specializes
is.
in.
I think he
Okay,
does. I don't know if he calls plays, but I think he is an
yeah,
offensive guy. But
I know
that's
he
what
played
everybody
defense
wants.
at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So,
That's what everybody wants
um,
though. They want the young guy to come
yeah,
in and build with the quarterback. I don't think the Bills would call. I think they need somebody with some experience. So we'll see who they turn to. Another huge game, Packers Broncos. Talk to me about that. What I'm just gonna say this before you go. I feel like like I said last week. I think this is the time the Packers are they're getting it going. They're hot. They're looking like the best team in football, in my opinion, better than the Rams, I think. And it's because of they're just the most balanced team in the NFL. They can run the ball if they want to. They can throw the ball if they want to. They can play defense. It's just a matter of stringing together consecutive good performances, and they have lately. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Broncos are a little bit overrated right now. I think we've been seeing some leaky stuff going on the past couple weeks. You got the close game with Washington, pretty relatively close game with the Raiders twice, mind you. They had two dog fights with the nasty dog fights with the Raiders, and the offense isn't really clicking how they would like it to. So talk to me about that game and that matchup.
Yeah, you mentioned the last couple weeks, but we've really seen this all season. The
Yeah.
Broncos, I mean, they've trailed in every single game, I think, this season.
Mhm.
So that's not good.
Yeah.
You're fine. I mean, but at the same time, you're finding ways to win. It's very
Yeah.
similar to the Chiefs last season. Like, games coming down to the wire.
Yeah.
I do think this is a potential Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah.
I don't think the Broncos or the Packers will be there, but
Yeah.
I do see this as a potential Super Bowl matchup. Broncos defense at home. This is a spot where Jordan Love. We're gonna really see if Jordan Love is this. This is a game. If he can produce, not turn the ball over, I'll get a lot
Jordan
more
Love's
belief
top
in him in
5.
this package. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there yet,
He's
but
top 5. He's gonna
man,
prove to you after this game why he's top 5. I'm telling
I
you.
mean,
He's
yeah,
top 5.
he's not. This game, he could throw for 400. This game, I wouldn't put him top five. He's got to show me something in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, I think that Jordan Love.
Because I mean, I know JD5's hurt, but I can't say he's
Yeah.
better than Jaden Daniels.
Wow.
I mean, how could he just took the
Wow.
Commanders to the NFC Championship?
Wow. Wow.
I
Wow.
can't say he's better than him.
No way. Really?
What has he shown?
I
What has he
mean,
shown that he's better than Jaden
oh
Daniels?
man. I mean, he's on the field.
I mean, yeah. It took you
That's
3 years though.
he's on the
It took you
field.
3 years to get on the field. I
But
came in first year and went to the NFC Championship for the
that
Washington
yeah. That
Commanders.
was a good win.
No, no, no. We can't just sweep that. He just
But
took the Commanders and put up
okay.
50 on the
Okay.
Lions, a team everybody loved. Like
But they
one
had
year,
one of the weak like I hate to be that guy because you still got to win the games, but like they did have one of the weakest schedules. It
they also
was,
had one of the weakest
but
teams.
they also beat the crap out of the Lions. So like
Yeah, beat the
that's
hell out the
impressive.
Lions.
That's impressive. Man, I
Like
don't know. I just
I
think
can't put them there yet.
I just
You
think
can't
I
tell me flip them. Put Jaden Daniels on the Packers. Are they worse or better or about the same?
I think they'd be just the same, honestly.
Okay, now put Jordan Love on the Packers. Are they worse or better?
Or
Healthy.
you mean
Everybody,
on the
everything's
Commanders?
healthy.
You mean?
Yeah, yeah, on the Commanders. Excuse me.
I
They're
think that
worse,
they
man. They're worse.
I don't know.
They
I
are
don't
worse,
know.
and you know it, man.
I think
He
it would be.
he has no mobility.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think I'm just like a little bit more old school. I like me a thicker quarterback who's more durable, bigger arm, less mobile, but I don't mind that because you see where it gets you into the blue tent, and that's where Jane Daniels has been game in, game out. So until he can stay healthy, and I know it's unfair, but let's be real. This is not a new thing. Coming out of college, this was a problem. He was getting hurt in the
Yeah, rookie
NFL
year,
now.
he stayed pretty healthy though.
Yeah,
He was healthy
but now that the tape's out there, that he's looked worse, and on
a
top of
little
that,
bit. Yeah,
now he's getting injured. So it's unfair a little bit, but we're gonna have to wait and give him some
I have to
time.
slow down because I don't have him better than Stafford. Jordan Love's not better than
No,
Stafford.
no, no, no chance. No
Is he better?
chance.
Is he better than Drake May?
Yeah, I would say so. I would
They're
say
about
Jordan Love's
even
better
as
than Drake
well.
May. I would call
Drake May's
that one I would call dead even. They're like
Drake
kind of
May. He's got what out there? He
they're
don't. He
kind of
don't
the
got
same player.
much.
Yeah, I know. Drake's
So
amazing, but
I
I
think
feel
I think
I
we I
feel like
think we
we
got to
haven't
pump
seen
the
him under that
brakes.
pressure cooker yet. I got to see
I
Drake
mean,
under that pressure cooker.
yeah, we saw Love. Was that 2 years ago? Cowboys. I'll give him that. A
And
great game, but
Love's been playing great. So
he has looked really great. We got top five. Yeah,
I
that's
got to give it
big,
to him.
man. That's big.
The stats
So what
match
you
up.
got? You have
I
Mahomes,
got Mahomes,
Lamar,
Josh.
Josh Allen. You have Burrow still in your top five.
I
I'm
would
not mad if you want to take him out. I'm not mad.
this might sound
He's
crazy.
top five quarterback, but bro, you got to get there.
Exactly. I would say that I would have if in a perfect world everybody healthy, I would take Burrow over Lamar, but since he hasn't been healthy, I think that we have and even Lamar, I mean like if we're talking I'm not really saying top 5 in the sense of okay, these are the guys regardless of the season like taking
Playing
injuries out
top
the
five right
picture.
now. Okay, I can give you that. I
He's
can give you
he's a
that.
he's a top 5 quarterback right now, no doubt. And I think that he has the potential to pass guys like if Lamar has another bad season, I'm telling
What do
you.
you mean another? This is his first bad season.
I'm saying so no, I'm saying so if he comes back healthy, because I know he has a toe, a hamstring, a knee, everything, right? if he
And
comes,
nothing at receiver.
oh my God, they're a joke. We're gonna talk about them. If he comes back next year and has a really bad year, and Jordan Love has a good one, as a player, you can make the argument as a football player, you could probably make the argument that Lamar would be. I'm talking about if Lamar has a really bad season, kind of close to this one, and Jordan Love balls out next year. There's going to be combos. I'm sorry. If we're talking quarterback to straight quarterback, I'm not like the thing is Lamar is so good overall as a player. It would be hard to say that Jordan Love is better than Lamar Jackson, right? I don't think that that's true. But if we're talking quarterback, who's the better quarterback? If Jordan puts together a year, if Jordan puts together another year and Lamar has a
Yeah.
shitty one,
This is getting
how how
this
can
is getting Jordan Love glaze, yo. This is
how can you not? But how can you?
there's
You're
not
so
one thing Jordan Love does better. Not a single thing he
wow. I
does
don't
better
know
than
about
Lamar.
that. I
Not a
don't know
single
about
thing.
that.
What are you going to go to? Accuracy? Lamar's been a more accurate passer for the past 2, 3 years. Deep ball? Lamar has shown he could throw the deep. Like, there ain't one thing he could do
The
better than
problem is,
Lamar,
I'm gonna tell you
bro.
what the problem is with both of them. I don't trust either of them right now. I don't
Fair Lamar.
trust.
Lamar,
I
he
don't
sells in the
trust.
playoffs.
I don't trust either of them to win that big game on the road in the play. Like I just don't. But I'm gonna have to be real. I think that Jordan Love would be more likely to step up in a spot like that than Lamar because we've seen Lamar in that spot a lot. And we've seen Jordan in that spot too. And like you said, he did deliver to a certain extent, obviously. But like I, I'm telling you, the conversations are gonna get uncomfortable if Jordan
I'd
and
rather
let
you
them
go
fuck
Burrow before you went Lamar,
and
honestly.
let them fuck around and make the doing gotta win. Let them make the Super Bowl. There's gonna be some talks, and
Well,
I
they
think
better because
deservedly
let's not
so.
forget they traded for Micah Parsons. Like this was a
Yeah.
team
They're all
with the
in.
expect. So yeah, we can't just
They're
temper
telling
their
you they love their
expectations. Like,
quarterback and they love their guy right now.
well, they better because you're stuck with them.
I like Jordan Love, man. He's
I like
growing
him
me.
too.
He's growing me.
The top five is a little premature to me.
Yeah, it's a little early.
I think it's a little. What's that saying?
Recency bias.
Yeah, recency bias. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's a little bit of that
All
right
right, let's
now.
talk about Lions Rams. This has a potential to be a just firework of a game. I'm talking like 40 points on each side because that defense for the Lions is trash and bruised and battered, and the Rams have been looking leaky lately. Let's be real. They
Let
haven't
me
been
show. They just
playing.
beat the hell out the Cardinals.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the Cardinals, but let's be real. I don't want to like shit on my team too much, but like you lost to the Panthers, you shouldn't lose to the Panthers. And it was not only did you lose to the Panthers, it was a shootout. Like y'all were throwing like they were throwing haymakers, and we responded, got the win. I think that the Rams are a tad bit overrated right now, just because they've been so damn good for the first and mid stretch of the season. But I think that this is a game where the Lions could potentially. I think the Lions could catch the Rams sleeping just in a spot. It just matter like if the I'm not even talking holding the Rams to 20 points. Hold them to like 24, 28. Like give the offense a chance. Like that is ridiculous that I'm asking an offense to hold or a defense to hold somebody to 28. Like you
Yeah.
should be able to do that. And it's in
Yeah, well, they're
question
not
like
going to. The Rams. I'm not going to say they've been. I think they played one bad, mediocre game. I'm not even going to say they necessarily played bad against the Panthers because now, I mean, you're going to say
you
they
could
look
argue
horrible
they
versus.
played worse than against the Seahawks, but they still won.
Yeah, still won the Seahawks. Yeah, so I mean, Seahawks is a top five team to me. So I don't take no solace in them losing to that. I think the Rams. They're my Super Bowl. They're my preseason Super Bowl pick.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with them. So I think this is a game that the Lions aren't going to be able to stop them. The Lions could put up 30, and
Yeah.
I think the Rams will put up 37. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't. I don't think. I just don't think they have enough to
It
stop
looks
them. This team is
effortless
too
for
hot.
them.
They don't make mistakes. Like how
Yeah.
many negative play? I think I was watching Tom Brady yesterday, and they lead the league in like least amount of negative plays. So it's
Yeah.
a team that doesn't. They don't hurt themselves. They're obviously one of the least penalized teams. So when you're a team that doesn't turn it over, you're not playing from behind the sticks, and you're always just on schedule. You're not going to beat somebody like that, especially with the tandem of Stafford and McVay, who are just completely in sync.
Yeah.
You get the he has complete control of the offense, and that's what you want out of a quarterback, to know, instead of just reading progressions and just becoming so robotic. Like, okay, no, I'm gonna throw it to here because this is where the ball needs to go. He's checking them
Yep.
in and out of plays. That's what you want to see from your quarterback. It's just a
Yep.
complete cerebral ability to just to attack the defense any way you need to.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like the Rams to win. That you get Corum, who's looking great these past couple weeks. He's running the ball effectively. Obviously, Higby, he's been out, but they've replaced that with a couple of nice tight ends and
Yep.
Puka Nakua, and like we don't even got to mention them. That's just a freaking monster duo. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to win.
Yeah.
I could see them winning by 10 plus. Honestly,
Yeah.
I just don't think the Lions defense can stop them, and I think the
Yeah.
Rams can stop the Lions.
Yeah. The Lions are definitely trending downward, and that defense is just getting bruised and battered as the days go by.
Again, happened last
Yeah.
year too.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh man, the Lions are in a tough spot. Not just now, but looking forward. It's like
Like that
I
spread is like, damn, y'all are
yeah.
really like six. Like either I'm gonna take the Lions to win or I'm taking the Rams. Like that's six to me. Like I think
I just
they
don't
might
think
get
that they can
whooped.
get it done with the team that they have.
No, they can't win. They missed
I
their window. Last two
yeah,
years was their
yeah.
chance to win the Super
I
Bowl.
think Jared Goff, I don't want to say limited, like he's just a trash can, but to a certain extent,
He is limited. He
you're
is limited.
limited.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if the pocket isn't clean,
He's
like
similar to Kirk Cousins. You give him
yeah, I
time, he
agree.
will
That's a good
dice you
comp.
up.
That's a good
But if
comp.
you he's better than Kirk Cousins, but it's not by like a
He's like a
lot
more
when both
refined.
are protect. Yeah, he's like the cleaner version of Kirk Cousins. But I believe if you pressure him and
Yeah,
you can slow down this run game, like that's when you see Jared Goff and that's when we've seen them lose when Jameer Gibbs is not being able to run the ball.
yeah,
Montgomery, he's been pretty much ineffective all season. I think he's gone after this year. I think they're
yeah,
just going to completely transition to Gibbs and just
yeah,
find somebody serviceable to split some reps.
yeah,
But yeah, the Lions, it's just too battered, too bruised. They missed their window to win the Super Bowl, I
yeah,
believe.
yeah. I think they're gonna have to blow it up. Not blow it completely up, but to a certain extent, I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be somewhere in between a retool and a rebuild. It won't be a complete rebuild, but it's gonna have to be pretty.
They're gonna have to hit in the draft.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna have to hit in the draft again.
yeah. All right, let's talk about old man Phillip playing the Seahawks. Phillip Rivers,
What
44
a
years
joke.
old, comes back for the Colts in absolute Cinderella story fashion. The old man, 44 years old, 10 kids, Southern legend. God damn it. Or Dan Gummit, that's his thing. Dan Gummit.
Dad gummit,
Dan Gummit. That
country shit.
call me crazy. I think, and I told you this, his line is set at 150 passing yards. I think that old man Phil gets at least 175. It's like I said, he never was a guy that used his legs ever.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he doesn't need them now, and you only need to be able to throw the ball to a certain extent. He knows the offense. Like I said, he's been running it at his son's college team, or not college team, excuse me, high school team. So he knows the Steichen offense in and out. And I think that that's
Yeah, I don't know how much they're running the whole Steichen offense over there. They
but
might
I
have
think,
a couple formations. I don't think that Joe is just
but
all
I
right,
think, look,
Steichen, y'all rocking that in.
but look, I think that I don't know why. I don't know. Call me delusional. I think that I'm not saying this is going to work and that they're going to get to the playoffs and make a run, but I think that this is the best option that they have on the team right now. Like you're not going to go to Riley Leonard.
Well, well, yeah, they're all hurt. I mean, this is the
Yeah,
only
exactly,
reason he's here.
exactly.
So
But
like,
even if but
yeah,
be real, even if AR was available, do you really think Shane Steichen would trot him out there with the season on the line? What in Steichen's mind, he's thinking, I just need a guy to not make him. I don't need a guy to go and make a play. I need him to not make a mistake. And I think that
yeah,
that's why I think that's why Phillip's going to be all right. Am I crazy?
yeah. Um, I'm not gonna say you're crazy because I've talked to a lot of people. A couple of my friends, that I talked to, they're all in on this Phillip, thinking
On
like
Phil.
I've seen they're placing the prop bets. His touchdown is like plus 110 right now. They're talking two touchdowns, 180, 200. I'm like, yo,
Wow.
my opinion, this is a horrible move. I don't know how you just this guy has been gone for 5 years.
Since
The last time he
since the
played, it
COVID
was
masks.
COVID. It was
Yeah.
COVID.
That's
So not
crazy.
only is that, he looked washed up then. Like this is a guy. If you look at his career, This is a man who has double-digit interceptions
Yeah.
multiple seasons. This is
Yeah.
not a guy who just he doesn't completely take care of the ball. So not
Right.
only are you getting someone who's not just proficient with managing the ball, his arm talent was never something that was superb. He has that weird throwing motion where it just kind of looks like he's like pushing the ball. So he had a diminished arm talent. You haven't played on an NFL field with flying fast bodies in 5 years. So I
Seahawks
think
too.
I think your processing, I think his processing is going to be slow.
Yeah.
It may be the second half it picks up.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be slow. He's obviously immobile. He's out
Yeah.
of shape. Like this is the Seahawks defense is flying right now. It's looking like one of the best. I think this is literally a horrible decision. I'll
Mm.
be apologetic if I'm wrong, but I don't see how he's going to throw for 150 yards. Matthew
Yeah.
Stafford threw for 130
Yeah. Yeah.
against this same team.
Yeah.
If Matthew Stafford's throwing for 130 in arguably his best season of all time, I'm not picking this fat man to come in here and run shit.
I think Phil keeps a clean jersey. Like call me call me delusional. I think that he has the
If I'm
veteran.
Mike McDonald, I'm heating his ass up
Oh
all
yeah.
day.
For sure. That's the game
If
plan.
he bombs us for a 50-yard touchdown,
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
care. Make sure you hit his ass
Yeah.
because we are coming after him all day. 'Cause how many times is he gonna get up?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. How many times are you gonna
Shit.
get up after you get hit? When's the last time he got hit?
I mean, imagine the morning after. Oh,
Oh God,
Phil.
he might. It might be
Phil's gonna
the
be
night.
shitty.
It might be the
morning
night.
after.
By the time it gets 8 p.m., like
Get
bro,
on
he's
that
gonna be
bus.
asleep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I call me crazy. I think that this game's gonna be closer than people think. Now the spread is like 14, so take that with a grain of salt. When I
This
say,
is gonna have to be Jonathan Taylor. This is gonna. I
oh
need
yeah,
him. He's gonna have to get 30
this
carries.
is gonna be
It's gonna have to be a lot of screens, a lot of
Yeah.
RPOs. Like he cannot hold on to this
I think
ball.
that's what they're gonna do. I think they're just gonna play underneath. So if you're the Seahawks, I would just send that heat and play that underneath. Get some hard flats out there because I don't think that old man Phil's gonna want to hang in the pocket and let some develop downfield. And I don't
Even
think
if he
Steichen's
wanted
gonna
to, I
want
don't
that.
think he could. I don't think he can stand in there and
I
just take
think
it,
Phil can
bro.
sling that thing still though.
Man, I've been saying this for like 4 days. It's about to get dark, bro. It's about to get dark. And
You can't but you can't lie like this isn't must see. This is what this look, and this goes back. I literally made a video on this on my personal YouTube channel about why quarterback play is so bad nowadays. And this literally proves it. Like this is the icing on the cake. These guys are so bad. These young cats out here are so bad that they called a 44-year-old Philip Rivers over, like you said, a Heineke, a bunch
where's
of
Derek
other.
Carr?
Yeah, I think he's done. Like Derek Carr's would be up.
So was Phillip. He was fucking retired for 5 years.
But the difference is Philip wants to. He loves football a little too damn much apparently because
Yeah, I think he wants to get away from them damn kids. Bro, to leave.
Hey, but you can't tell me. You can't tell me if
to come back for vet men.
If Phil
He does not like being at the crib, yo.
If Phil throws for one touchdown,
I
200
can see that.
yards, one touchdown,
don't see
200
that.
yards. I mean, his kids are gonna think he's the most badass guy on the play because he said his kids were like super young when he played.
Yeah, some of them are older now, so they can understand a little bit.
Yeah, and his son plays quarterback. So maybe a Philip Rivers 2.0 in the works, but we'll talk about the Chargers Chiefs next. Feels like we get here every fucking week, huh? We always come back to the Chiefs, and now they're -5.5.
Bro, they've been favored for like 4 straight games.
And this is just, and you got to remember too that when you're seeing these lines and when you're betting these lines, it's not only that Vegas has their own model and this is the number that they predict, it's also taking into account the market. And the market being the public, they're all over the Chiefs week in, week out. It doesn't matter. Like they're gonna bet the Chiefs because they still believe in them. Oh, Andy Reid, this and that. And the Chargers are maybe potentially not gonna have Herbert. I doubt that. Herbert's gonna play. Hands messed up, and you've seen it. Herbert killed the Eagles with his legs. He didn't need to throw the ball. I think that's going to not be the same. I think the Chiefs are going to be ready for that, so I don't see him doing as much damage.
I think you want 11 rushes out of Herbert again.
No.
If you're the Chargers.
Especially with that hand. Especially with that hand. It's going to be hard to get under center. So I think the Chiefs win, but I think it's just going to be meaningless. Like they just need too many. They need too much stuff to fall into place for them to make the playoffs. I'm out on them, but I call me crazy. I think the Chargers are looking at this game like we win, we win, we lose, we lose. Like what do you think?
If they're looking at it like that, they will lose because
Yeah,
it's still a divisional rival. Like even if you're playing the Raiders, like you're not just
yeah,
gonna glance over the game.
yeah.
Um, this is the Chiefs. It's just like, damn, bro. It's just like depressing. Like it's just
Can it just
the
be
mental
over already?
the
Like,
mental fatigue is it's just caught up. This is a
yeah,
team that's been to the Super Bowl 5 out of 6 years. Those playoff runs, they add on. Like they probably have a full season of games just from the playoffs through the Super Bowl. That's an extra 15 games they're playing
yeah.
more than most people. Like that's gonna catch up to you. I think it's just a complete. I think it's more mental because you're looking at these games. They're not getting blown out.
No.
No, you're not going to blow the Chiefs out. They're making mistakes that they don't make. Some people are going to
And
be like,
that
"Well, this
fucking
you see the
defense
refs
can't
aren't
get
giving
off the
them
field.
calls," and like,
Yeah,
bro, like if you're saying that, like you're a loser, like
yeah.
just stop. Like
They've had
they're not
plenty
playing
games where
well.
the flags were going the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah, it's
Plenty.
just they're not good. Kelsey, he's washed up. The O
Yeah.
line's diminished. They don't really have a receipt. I mean, Rasheed Rice is nice. He's a
They need to
great.
go get Kyle Pitts. That's who they need to go and get. They need to go get Kyle Pitts. Call me crazy. Kyle Pitts
I'd rather just draft one, bro.
contract over. I'm paying Kyle Pitts. You cannot tell me that Andy Reid would not draw some shit up
He
for
probably would
Kyle
for real,
Pitts.
but I think I'd
Come
rather
on.
just draft one. I mean,
Oh, come on. Kyle Pitts,
'cause
Kansas City?
what are you trading for him? Why would the Falcons trade him?
No, no, no. His contract's up. He's
Yeah,
only
he's not unrestricted free agent, is he? He
I
just
believe he
they
will be.
well, okay,
He's
well if
got
that's the case,
he's got to
I
leave
mean, no
Atlanta.
way the Falcons are gonna let him just walk.
I think they might. Or at least give him an offer and tell him to go find somebody that'll match it. And I think the Chiefs are looking in that direction because they got to make something shake, especially on defense. So I don't know if they would spend
Yeah,
that money on Kyle Pitts, but we'll see. I would love to see that because he is a. I mean, we're just talking a body out there to just scheme up with. I mean, that's like a. I think that would be a home run.
he's still got potential. I mean, it only took you 4.5 years to finally have a breakout game. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I'd trade for him, but there's a couple good tight ends in the draft. I like the Oregon tight end. I
He's
like
nice.
the Vanderbilt tight end.
There's a couple.
There's a couple. So I would probably just hold off on that
Yeah. Yeah,
personally.
the Chiefs got to do. I think it's pass or retool. I think that they got to get I think they need a pass rusher bad, like really bad. Um,
I think they need to trade for one instead of
yeah,
because he's got Mahomes prime right now. Like I'm
yeah,
not trying to
yeah.
wait 2 years for one to build up. Like let's go get somebody. Let's go get a freaking Max Crosby. They would never do that in division,
Yeah,
but
no,
somebody on a Max Crosby level, like you
I
got to
know.
go try to find that.
Yeah, I think that their defense has just way too many holes. They need to get some DBs. I think, in my opinion, they need to get that pass rush going, and they need. I would say, I think the Worthy and the Brown, like, screw all these gadget guys. Like, we need another Rashi Rice kind of a kind of receiver where it's kind of a do it
I'll keep
all.
Worthy. He's a he could be a good
Worthy's
three.
cool.
I think he could be a good 2-3.
Brown, get him out.
Um,
Like
Yeah,
it's
Brown can
over.
go.
It's
Juju
over.
can go. I mean, if you
Kelsey
could
can
get,
go.
yeah, I ain't gonna say get rid of Worthy because you got him in the first round, but I mean, you got Tyquan Thornton. I wish he could see the
Yeah.
field a little bit more because
Yeah,
it seems
he
like
showed
every time he
flashes.
plays, he stretches the field. Yeah, New England gave up on him, so
Yeah,
like I don't know.
yeah,
They
that is
definitely got a
crazy.
hit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think the Chiefs will win that game. Enslaved to the idea of it. Ravens Bengals. Let's wrap up on this, and then we'll
I
get into
should
our
the picks
picks.
after. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
forgot. Yeah,
We'll get into the picks after. I think this is a must win. Obviously, for the Ravens, Bengals are pretty much out of it. They would need a miracle, and I think not only is this a must win, but this is a must Lamar look good because he has been playing. I'm
horrible,
not. I am not trying to
horrible.
exaggerate. Statistically, he's playing like the worst quarterback in the NFL right now. And we got guys like JJ McCarthy playing. So that
Yeah,
cannot be good. And I think that the Ravens, we say this all the time, their defense shows up when they want to. and their offense has just not been the same. And it's because Lamar's threat on the ground hasn't been. He just doesn't have that same jump. You know what I mean? Like
He's too banged up right now.
he's hurt from literal hip to toe, and
Yeah.
it sucks, but it's football. You got to play.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a if you're out there, you're out there. Like I can't
Yeah.
praise you if you do good while you're hurt, and then be like when you
Yeah.
do bad, it's no, he's hurt. What do you expect? Like you're out there. I know you're
It's
hurt, but
December.
that's what it
Everybody's
is.
hurt.
Yeah, everybody's
Everybody's hurt.
banged up. Everyone's hurt. Every
Yeah.
team has injuries. You're not gonna look at one team in the NFL that's completely healthy. It's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Yeah.
This is an absolute must win for the Ravens. I will be picking them to win this game. I just think the Cincinnati defense is just bad enough to where any team's obviously you're not gonna if you're the Bengals, you're never gonna beat anybody by more than one score.
Nah.
So this is a game you're always gonna have a
With
chance of
late
betting
game
against them.
heroics added
Yeah.
in.
So like they were in complete control of that Bills game and fumbled it. So like the Ravens, Derrick Henry. I'm looking for I think this is probably a 100-yard game from Derrick Henry. I think they have to dominate the ground because you can't just the pass is not working. We're not just going to keep trying to force the pass. Let's open it up with the run. I know we love the likely Mark Andrews, but maybe we feature a little Patrick Ricard in there, get some 22 personnel, really start just lining up and just dominating the line of scrimmage because this is they're without Trey Hendrickson. This Bengals defense is already bad, so you take away their best player on the defense. They got to win. So I think I'm picking them. It's hard to not only win a division game, it's hard to beat a divisional opponent twice. They already beat the Ravens once. So I like the Ravens for all of those reasons.
Yeah, I think it's a must win. I think they will get it done, but I think the Bengals are going to make it really. I think it'll be a good game. And
these usually are always good games.
Bengals want to be the spoiler, you know what I mean? So they're going to do what they can, and then that'll be an interesting game leading up to Monday night with the Steelers and the Dolphins, which I think will be actually really good game. So all right, let's get into the picks for this week. Can't leave y'all hanging, even though these are going to get out a little bit later than usual. B-Bug, I'll let you go first. I have 3 picks this week. I don't know how much you have.
This week I went with 5 actually. Usually I've been doing 4, but I went with 5 this week. Yeah, I kind of got to last 2 weeks have not been good for me. I was 16-5 at a point. I think I'm 17-11 right now. So it's been rough these past 2 weeks. So I'm hoping we can get back on the train. But what do you want to do? Just all at once or 1-1?
Yeah, we'll go 1-1. We'll go 1-1.
Okay,
I got 3.
So my first pick, we just talked about it. I'm going with the Ravens -2.5.
Okay, all right. I like that.
Great number to get. I like it when it's right under 3 because essentially it's almost like picking a money line. You don't really see teams lose by 2 points. Like
it's rare.
So it's rare. So I just like the Ravens. Not much to that. So give me them. That's my first one.
Okay. Man, I feel like a square, but I got to do it. Give me Josh and the Bills. I'm taking Josh and the Bills money line. They're -1.5. Just take the money line, dude. It's like it's a -105 to -116. There's not much big a difference. Give me the money line.
Yeah, that's just whoever you like better. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I think the run game's gonna get going. And like I said, I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy. I'm not bought in on the Patriots all the way. So I do think that the Bills, and especially too, it is hard. It is so hard to sweep a division opponent. Like it is so hard, and especially with a second-year quarterback, first-year coach. I think the Bills, like I said, must win. They're not gonna. That would be embarrassing if the Bills lost and got swept by the Patriots. Like I said, with a second-year quarterback and a first-year coach. So give me the Bills money line for my first pick.
Yeah, second one, definitely going with Browns.
Oh, okay.
7.5. Yeah, have not picked them to win a game the whole season.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good spot. You got the horrible weather.
Okay.
You know, and this 8 points. I don't see the Bears. I don't think they can beat them by 8 points with the weather right now.
There might not be 8 points scored in the game. the Browns might get it done. I think, like I said, go ahead.
Huh?
You good?
Yeah, my fault. Yeah.
No, you're good. The Browns are. This is set up for the Browns to win. So I do like that pick. I
Yeah.
All right, for my second pick, this one gets a little nasty. But I think the Tennessee Titans are fucking awful. Give me the 49ers -12.5. That's a big number.
Like, the number was throwing me. I was
that's
like,
a big number. But the 49ers off a rest. I
Yeah,
think that they're just gonna beat the. I think they're gonna beat the. The Titans are the. We talk about G5. The Titans are G5. They're the
yeah.
G5 team of the NFL.
Robert
So
Saleh, he's gonna
yeah.
feast on a
Oh
young
yeah.
QB. I
Yeah.
like that pick.
Yeah. Give me the Niners. I think they win by 17.
Yeah, third pick, I have the Denver. I got Denver plus 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them plus the 2.5
Okay.
at
Okay.
home. They're coming off a bye week, aren't they? They didn't play last week.
No, they played the
No, they played the
Raiders.
Commanders,
They
the
played the
Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah,
Yeah,
they played the Raiders.
yeah, yeah. So I like Denver. This is a defense. Packers. They just I don't really
You're
see
not
why they would
buying
be.
this little run?
I just don't think they should be favored. You know, I
Yeah,
think
on
if it
the
was,
road, yeah.
I think if this was plus 2.5 the other way, I probably would go the Packers.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is just, I don't see why they would be favored on the road in Denver. Denver has not, I don't even know the last time they lost a home game. Bo Nix, he's playing better as of late. I know the offense has looked inconsistent all year, but he's starting to actually look a little bit better according to his numbers. Defense is obviously good, so I like Denver plus 2.5 there at home.
All right, all right. I like that. This one right here is another nasty one, but the numbers are just so big on the board this week. You got to find your spots. Give me the Houston Texans minus 9.5. I think that they're trending in the right direction. I think the Cardinals are trending in the other direction. And I know the Cardinals have put up some tough fights in the past, but I think they're just no Marv now. You're just reeling. Trey Benson's out for the season. You expect him to come back every other week. I just think it's just too much bullshit going on. I think Jonathan Gannon's a horrible head coach, and I think he will be fired at the end of the season. So I don't like anything they're doing. I don't like anything they have going for themselves. Give me the Houston Texans to beat the crap out of them and win by 10.
So speaking of beating the crap out of, you know where I got to go with this.
Oh God.
Seahawks minus 13 and
Oh.
a half, man. This
Oh.
is
Okay.
just me literally banking on Philip Rivers being an absolute shitter. Like I'm literally banking on the Seahawks. The one thing that they do is beat the hell out of people.
They
This is a
do.
team they probably have like
Hey,
I don't
and
know who
it's
has
not
more
a big
blowout wins
spot.
than
It's
them.
not a big spot. It's a what? It's a 1 p.m. game, or did they flex
Yeah.
it to 4?
I think it's 1 p.m. now.
Let me check. No, it's a 4 p.m. game, not prime time. Sam's not under the lights. I like that spot.
Yeah,
I like that spot.
I just think they're. I think the offense, like you said, Sam Darnold. I think they're going to have the ball a bunch because I just don't see if Jonathan Taylor's, that's the only way that I think I lose his bet is if Jonathan Taylor runs for 150, then I'm probably cooked. But
Yeah.
if he doesn't have a great game like that, I just don't see how the Colts are going to be able to move. Even if they had Daniel Jones, I would still pick the Seahawks to probably win by 7 to 10 points. So it's just
Wow.
I'm really yeah, the Colts they just been reeling lately for me these past few weeks. You just got absolutely embarrassed by the Jags.
Yeah.
The Jags are starting to play hot right now. So but Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's gonna torch. He's been torching all year. You lost Sauce Gardner, his
Yeah.
calf. Not sure how that's holding up. So
Yeah.
it's not looking good for them. I just think the Seahawks are gonna run through them.
Yeah. I agree. I think it could get ugly. If it doesn't get ugly, then Phil did his job.
If they
But
don't blow them out, the Colts will win.
yeah, yeah. It's all about that run game for the Colts. If they can get that
Because
going,
if it's a
then
close game, that means Phil's playing good.
yeah. Hey, don't count Phil out. Don't count Phil
I'm
out.
counting him out. I'm counting him
All
all the
right,
way out.
for my third and final pick, I'm going Monday Night Football. I got this at 3.5. It is now at 3. So I would still take it at 3, but that P5 is everything if you can get it. Give me the Dolphins plus 3.5 on the road, Monday Night Football against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm putting my coin on Tua
In the
to
freezing depths
in
of
the
cold.
free everyone. It's the classic. It's just too many checkpoints. You got the public all over the Steelers. You got the known fact that Tua doesn't play well in the cold. So everybody's thinking, oh, this is a no-brainer. Tua in the cold, Steelers at home. Wrong. This is this. I like the Dolphins to outright win. I'm gonna say.
I
But
mean,
the
yeah, you
plus
might as
three and a
well.
half, I'm cozy. Give me the Dolphins. That is my 3 for the week in what I would call probably the toughest, ugliest, nastiest slate we've seen all year in the NFL.
Yeah, maybe because I've just been trashed the last 2 weeks. This is I got one more
The
pick.
lines are just getting tough.
This is by far probably my squarest pick of the ones, but give me Dallas minus 5.5 versus
Oh,
the Vikings.
oh,
Yeah, Dallas, they're coming off that bad loss. You know, they're that offense is still gonna click. This Flores defense it's starting to reel a little bit. They're not looking as dominant as they were obviously last season and
yeah,
to start the season. So I think Pick and CD, they're going to torch this Viking secondary. They don't have really nobody prominent at corner that I'm worried about.
yeah,
Obviously, we go to the other side of the ball, and it's just a complete moron back there playing
yeah.
quarterback. So I think just going to have, yeah, and the Cowboys defense outside of last week, they've looked much better with the addition of Quentin Williams. We mentioned that a couple times on the show.
Yep.
So I just like the Cowboys. It's only 6. If it was 6.5, I might be a little bit more worried. I just think 6 points. I'm going to take the Cowboys to win by a possession.
Yeah, I like that. 9,
I need it. Yeah, I need this week. If we
9.
get a 5-0 week, that would put me. That'd be great.
Right
But
back. That would be
I at
insane.
least need 3-2. I didn't want to be
You have
500.
one more pick, or was that
Wanted
your
to
last
be.
one?
No, that was 5. Yeah, I'm
Okay, all
done.
right,
Yeah,
all
that
right.
was all
So
5.
that is it.
Ravens. Yeah, Ravens minus 2.5. Browns plus 7.5. Denver plus 2.5. Seahawks minus 13
Yeah,
and a half, and Dallas minus 5.5.
just so many big numbers on the board.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
it's insane. But
I
all right,
got 2
go.
dogs, 3 favorites. Yeah.
2 dogs, 3 favorites, even balance. J Love, top 5 watch. Make sure y'all keep y'all eye on that game because we will be talking about it
Yeah.
after. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We will catch you guys on the next one. Good luck to anybody who's tailing, and peace.
Yes, sir.